So today we're making this yummy chicken and biscuit. It's an easy oven meal. So we're using cream of mushroom and cream of chicken. So we're just gonna kind of mix that in. It doesn't have to be Campbell's. You can use the soups of your choice. I know sometimes other soups go on sale and we're all about saving that money. So we're gonna mix that in. Now we're gonna add broccoli. So here's our broccoli. You can use fresh broccoli. If you don't like broccoli, you can skip broccoli. This is a good way to add those veggies in for the kids. You're kind of hiding it under all this other goodness. So we're going to just add that in. It wants to come out. So we're going to mix this all in. Make sure to get all that soup onto the broccoli, get it all coated, keep it all nice and even in the pan. This is a great meal. You can make it all year round. You can make this meal ahead of time, put it in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready to go to a function, you can pop it in the oven for 50 minutes and then grab it as you're going out the door and take it. It looks like you spent all day doing it, and it only took you a matter of minutes. We're gonna use these veggies. So if your kids or somebody doesn't like certain veggies, you can substitute it. You can get the ones that are just carrot and peas. My kids love all of this stuff. This is a great meal too to include the kids. They can help you get all this mixed in, keep them entertained. So we're just gonna mix all that in. This is so delicious. My kids love this meal, and they think I spent all day, except for now they help me cook it, so they know it only takes a little bit of time. So we're just gonna get that mixed in. We just wanna make sure everything blends together, so when everybody's eating this, every bite is coated, everything tastes delicious. The soup's a little thick today, so it's taking a second to blend in. You wanna make it nice and even in the pan. You want everything to come together. So we're gonna season this. We're gonna use Kirkland black pepper. We like a lot of pepper in my house, so I'm gonna add a little extra, but you season it to your liking. You can add more, you can add less, you can not add it at all. Then we're gonna add some Himalayan pink salt. If you can't have salt, there is salt in the soup, so you can use the salt alternative. We love our seasonings. So now the best part is we're gonna add chicken. We're gonna use this grilled chicken already cooked, but if you have leftover chicken, if you buy an already cooked chicken, you can use whatever. It's a great way to use up your leftovers from chicken. My kids don't like the whole bag of chicken, so we're only going to use half today, which allows you to actually use it for another meal if you wanted to. We're going to just get that all blended in. Make sure everything gets coated. Make sure everything's even. You want to make sure you have chicken and veggies in every bite. Chicken's kind of frozen, so it's sticking together. So just kind of make sure you split that up. Make sure you get it all in there. The cool thing about this is you can make it in a tin foil like I did. So it's a one pot dish. When you're all done, there's no dishes. It's easy cleanup. You can make it in a casserole dish. Make it fancy if you're doing Friday night dinner. It's your preference. It's whatever's gonna make it easy but look like you spent all day in the kitchen. So we're gonna get that all mixed in. I like to season it one more time. Just add a little more pepper, just to make sure that's in there. Make sure when you take that first bite, it's nothing but delicious. So we're just gonna add a little more. We also too wanna make sure, you know, that chicken comes pretty plain. So we wanna make sure that chicken has a little seasoning. Now we're gonna add our cheese. So who doesn't love cheese? Cheese makes everything delicious and everything better. You can use mild cheddar, you can use 3 cheese, whatever cheese of choice you want. It's up to you. We're gonna spread it out. You wanna make sure you get the whole pan, and you wanna make sure every piece is just delicious and cheesy. My kids love cheese, so sometimes I'll use extra cheese. I may add another bag. It also helps to hold the biscuits to the mixture. But you just want to make sure everything's spread even and that you cover every last bite with that cheese. It comes out so gooey and delicious. Guaranteed, if you serve this to someone, they're going to ask you to make this again. Now we're going to add our biscuits. So the longest part of this recipe will probably be opening the biscuits. So this never is the easy part. But you want to go ahead and get these biscuits open. So they say there's this little vacuum seal that you just pop. Let's see. I use a spoon. It helps. If not, you could be in the kitchen wrestling with these biscuits for hours. So we're going to start off. We use the layered biscuits because you kind of are able to split them. And that's the reason I'm wearing gloves today. So I know everybody's probably like, why is she wearing gloves? She's not really touching the food. Well, it's sanitary if you're making it for other people. But it also helps with the biscuits. You don't get all that biscuit all over your hands. Kind of the biscuits don't stick to the gloves. But I'll tell you, when this meal comes out of the oven, it smells delicious. It makes the whole house just smell homey and warm. We want to make sure we get all of it covered. It looks like nothing now, but when it cooks up, it puffs up and it has this beautiful brown color, and it just is so delicious when you get to eat it. And it's so easy. Who doesn't like an easy meal? I mean, I've actually taken this meal and made it ahead of time and then put it in the refrigerator, and then, you know, gotten home from work and I know all I gotta do is just pop it in the oven and we're good to go. And then the best part is my kids know there's no dishes they have to do because we're just gonna throw this pan away. Today, we're actually gonna bless a sober living with this meal. So this is gonna go and feed about 8 to 10 people. So you're just gonna, they spread apart pretty easily. Just gonna keep placing those on there. You kind of want to keep them the same size just so that they cook evenly. You want to make sure they cook evenly. So sometimes you'll end up with an extra piece like I do. Just kind of find a place to put it. Because when you put it in the oven, it's not gonna matter, it's all gonna puff up together. Look at how pretty that is. So we're gonna place this in the oven. We have our oven preheating at 350 degrees. We're gonna place this beauty in the oven for 50 minutes. And 50 minutes later, we have this beautiful chicken biscuit casserole. Look at how beautiful this is. So this was 50 minutes in the oven. Looks like you spent all day. Look, listen to the biscuits. They're so flaky and crispy. If you want to get fancy, you can take a layer of butter and add it on the top. If you're taking this somewhere, you just put the lid on it. This will sit at a potluck or a party. It'll stay warm. You can also, like I said, put this in the refrigerator. It's a great reheated meal. Leftovers are the best. That's my favorite. I've actually eaten this for breakfast. Hey, why not? But this is a beautiful meal that looks like you spent all day. It's so delicious and cheesy and yummy. I hope you enjoy and let me know.